What is going on, guys? HappiDaze here. In today's video, we are taking on the next season of Grand Party. Now, this season is a little bit interesting because the boosts and the debuffs are kind of really weird. Free Spirit gets a huge chunk down to HP. You have Driven and Strength really boosted. So it'll be interesting to see how this season goes, but this is kind of the teams that we're originally thinking of going with. So we have a Int team that has the G5 Luffy on it, so we can use him as our captain. We have a Strength team who will obviously be super boosted this event, and then we have a Quick team at the bottom. This might change. Just know that a lot of people are going to be using Strength teams this season, so that's why we have that team at the bottom there in case we meet any teams that have Strength as kind of their first or second teams there. So let's just go ahead and get into the battle. I'm just going to choose the third one. I see that there's a Dex Luffy on there, so obviously my red team should be able to crush them. Looks like the first team is should be pretty easy. There's a lot of free spirits on there, so I'm hoping that they get a lot of debuffs there. So let's go ahead and do something like... sorry, let me just move the teams around. So I'm going to have Strength go last, so I can take on that Dex team, and then I'm going to have my Int team go first. So I think that's kind of the best model that I see there. Ideal would be to use one burst here. Obviously, there's a type disadvantage, right? So Strength versus Psi. So we might not do a ton of damage, but hopefully because we have a bunch of good units here, we'll be able to at least pump out enough damage to get our special off first and just get an easy secured victory there. So you can see they're debuffed down to 2, which is fantastic. That just helps us a lot. We're at 5 for some units. So yeah, we'll just let it go, see what happens. We can experiment a little bit because we have limited retries on that first day, which is why it's great to kind of experiment and see what people can do. Fuji's going to come and just give us a ton of defense, which is just going to help everyone out. Smoker is going to help us special bind people, so we really want Smoker to kind of go before that Odin goes, right? Just so we can kind of hopefully do special bind there. It looks like it didn't do special bind on anyone, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it is what it is sometimes, unfortunately. That's RNG. Some fixed damage there. Unfortunately, Uda came in at the end after everyone used their special. She does do a half stats to a bunch of the crew, so it would have been actually better if she had done that half stats earlier. But like I said, it's just kind of the RNG of it. And one of our units gets bind, so that's not bad. At least we didn't get all of them bound like I've seen happen before, so we'll take that. So now it's basically just waiting till specials are ready again. But then once they are, it shouldn't be too difficult to go ahead and wrap up this match and get a victory here. Like I said, this Driven team is awesome just because it gets so many buffs that it's such a tanky team. It's awesome. Unless you go up a team that has like a Roger and Odin on it, this team should do pretty good. You can see I'm actually saving, I think, my 2 specials for that last fight. I won't need them. It's Strength versus Dex. But just so that they're there. So we're just going to go ahead and skip to the end. There's no chance that they can beat us here, so we'll just go ahead and save some time there. So yeah, first victory was achieved. Wasn't too difficult there. Second, it looks like it's a slasher team versus this quick team that I have. I don't expect them to win, so I'm just going to go ahead and just skip over this fight completely. I fully expect them to lose, so there's no real issue there. So that's the fight we sacrificed just for time. All right, and on to match number 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to use the special just before either Luffy or Kaido or Kuma is ready to go, and then I will use it just to get the maximum damage out of it. Like I said, this Dex team is completely debuffed this season, so I don't even know why they're even bothering to run it. They probably haven't changed their teams yet for the season, so that's lucky for us. But if you see a team that's full of Dex and you have a Strength team, it'll be an easy win this season, which is great. So I'm just using it early just because in case I want to have my second one ready, we'll have that option. I don't even think I'll need the second one, just because when Luffy goes, he's just gonna wipe everyone out. I'll just let this go. I just showed the new Kuma. You know, he got a bunch of buffs. Mine was already limit break level 5. So just to show you what he can actually do, he's pretty crazy in terms of what he can do. He's a great replacement for the Law, who's the typical unit that you put here, but because he is a free spirit and he gets debuffed, we replaced him with Kuma. So there we go. We got match number 1 done, and we got win number 1 secured. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our opponents have for match number 2. So looking at the teams here, I just see automatically a basically free win at the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and just take that free win. Obviously, they're using the friend captain strategy. So for those of you who might be new, don't know about it, at the end of the day, once you get your wins for the day, just set your captain for Grand Party to just be a rare recruit in one of your crews, typically one that can identify what kind of team it is, will help out in the later days. But that just makes it so you don't have to deal with a lot of the bursts that happen and that come your way from people there. So I'm just going to go ahead and really just skip this. It's an easy win. No chance we lose there. Our burst is ready. So we're just going to go ahead and switch our strength team to the second slot, just so we go ahead and use that burst and just get through this fight really quick and get on to match number 3 for the day. So like I said, set your captain at the end of the day for Grand Party to rare recruit, help everyone out. There's no reason not to help others out, and it just helps the community let everyone get 15 wins, which is just better gems, better rewards, and just helps everyone out. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the special now, and then I'm just going to skip it just so we can go ahead. So you can see fully 150 G5 can just that special is just ridiculous in terms of what it can do, the damage it can do. Like I said, my Luffy is level 150, and he just hits like a monster truck, which is great. Makes everything great. All right, so let's go ahead. That was match number 2, nice and quick and easy. Let's go see what our opponents are for match number 3. So for match number 3, it looks like I'm gonna take on probably this bottom team. I'm gonna probably set my strength team first so I can go ahead and beat them. The reason I want to use this team is they have a strength team in the middle. I want to try out my blue team and see how they actually work in this scenario. Obviously, they don't have a G5 Luffy, they don't have a Boa, so it makes it a lot less scary. So let's just go ahead and see what that looks like. I'm going to take on this team, and like I said, the goal is to use my strength team first, and then hopefully wrap it up with my quick team second. If we lose, no big deal. It's just the end of the day. We could always find another opponent and take them on. But just to see how this strength team works, I just got Smoothie, so I kind of want to see how she actually works, especially with that Odin. That special binding and special reverse that she does is pretty awesome and pretty crazy. So we'll see how that goes. Now this team isn't the quickest. You can see that the CT is pretty high on their side. They do nerf slashers because of the Shiki that's there, but luckily we don't have any characters, I don't think, who are slashers, except maybe that king at the bottom. I'm not sure if he's a slasher or not, but it should at least help us out a little bit there. So that's good. Jackson come in, do a huge HP cut to everyone, just charge our special burst really quick. Kaido's going to come in, do a bunch of damage too. And I'm debating whether I want to use the special just because, yeah, why don't we use it? Let's just go ahead and use it. And then we'll have one saved up for match number 2. I was debating to save 2 for match number 2, but I don't think we'll need 2 to take on that strength team with our quick team. So we'll just go ahead and do it this way. And I assume he'll use his Odin Burst shortly. But I guess we'll see if he chooses not to and just sticks with what he has. So yeah, you can just... Oh, okay. There you go. So you can see, not a big deal. Luffy's just going to come in and just wipe this out and get our special charge as well, which is fantastic for us. So we'll go ahead and take on our second match. should be easy. Like I said, we have type advantage. They don't have G5 Luffy to hit through defense on this team. So we'll just plug along and go through it. They do have Kid on the bench. You do have to watch out for Kid. He can hit through defense. You have the Whitebeard on the front line, which does some damage to defense as well, so we do want to just be careful there. That Jack doesn't help either, but is what is. So we'll just go ahead and use our special here. It's good. We took out the Whitebeard. We're going to take some damage here, which is what it is. So what's going to be unfortunate for us is when Kaido goes, he's going to do a bunch of damage just because he has low HP and he gets a little bit of a buff when he has low HP, so that's unfortunate for us. Hopefully Smoothie will come in and just kind of get rid of Kaido having that high CT, which will help. Unfortunately, she didn't get rid of Kids. I was hoping she would have done that, but because he's going to... Actually, she did. Okay, that's great. So yeah, that puts us in a good spot. I thought this was a whole quick team, but now that I look at it, I don't think it actually was a full quick team that we had there. Oh, and that special bind is huge. That should pretty much seal up the deal for us right there. And we just got tons of special bind going on, which is great. So let's just go ahead and see if we can just skip to the end. And there we go. We secured the victory. So that was a little bit closer. I'm probably going to change that team. I thought that I had all strength units there, but I don't think that is a full strength team because obviously you get a little bit of a boost with Odin if you have 8 quick units on the team. But regardless, that is the 3 wins for the day. So I hope your day 1 went great. As I said, once you're done for the day, just go in and edit the leader to just be someone who is not a crazy boosted unit on your teams. Preferably one that will let people know what's on the team for when you get past 9 wins and you can only see 1 or 2 teams. It just helps everyone to see there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section below what teams you'll be using for this grand party. And until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.